How does oogenesis work in reproductive anatomy? Imagine a process that begins before you're even born, shaping the future of potential life. That's what oogenesis does in the female reproductive system. It's a fascinating journey that starts in the fetal stage and continues until menopause. This process creates the eggs, or ova, that can be fertilized by sperm to start a new life. Oogenesis begins with primordial germ cells in the developing fetus's ovaries. These cells multiply through mitosis, forming oogonia. These oogonia then enter meiosis, a special type of cell division, and become primary oocytes. But here's the interesting part. These primary oocytes stop developing at a very early stage called prophase 1 of meiosis 1. They stay in this pause state, called dictyate, from fetal life until puberty. During this time, each primary oocyte is surrounded by follicular cells, forming a structure called a follicle. These follicular cells secrete substances that create a protective layer called the zona pellucida around the oocyte. When a girl reaches puberty, hormonal signals start to wake up these dormant primary oocytes. Each month, hormones like follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone stimulate some follicles to grow. The follicles develop fluid-filled spaces called antra, turning into secondary follicles. Usually, one follicle becomes dominant and continues to mature. As the follicle grows, the primary oocyte inside it resumes meiosis. The luteinizing hormone surge triggers the primary oocyte to complete meiosis 1, splitting into a large secondary oocyte and a tiny polar body. The polar body is a small cell that contains half the chromosomes but little cytoplasm, and it usually degenerates. The secondary oocyte then begins meiosis but stops at metaphase 2. It's released from the ovary during ovulation. This secondary oocyte travels through the fallopian tube toward the uterus. If sperm are present and fertilize the oocyte, it quickly completes meiosis 2, forming a mature ovum and another polar body. The ovum now has a full set of chromosomes ready to combine with the sperm's genetic material. If fertilization doesn't happen, the secondary oocyte degenerates and leaves the body during menstruation. Throughout this process, the surrounding granulosa and cumulus cells are vital. They supply nutrients, signals, and structural support, helping the oocyte grow and mature properly. This entire sequence ensures that each month, a single healthy egg is prepared for potential fertilization. In short, oogenesis is a carefully timed process that produces one mature egg from each primary oocyte. It involves early cell division, arrest phases, follicular development, and hormonal control. This process keeps the cycle of life moving forward by creating the female gamete ready for fertilization and embryonic development.